Hello everybody, and good afternoon. We'll give people a few moments here to get in. So how have y'all been since last week? Okay. Okay, folks. So we are in a different challenge than last week. This is... Wow. Welcome to my brain being a glorious mess. My apologies. 1 second here. Where's my... There we go. Okay. This is Bot Factory 2, made by Starlight. This mod was posted in 2022. Or not this mod, this challenge was posted in 2022. I played it way back then. And I thought to myself, Lex has got a little bit of building under her belt, so let's introduce some logic into that. That's more complicated than just whatchamacallit, just standard steering. So, I did post the mod pack in the description down below. I think it's saved. I don't know. I will double check that hopefully later. So the whole point of the challenge is you build a vehicle that is powered solely by engines, logic, sensors, all that fun stuff. There's no seat, which is the fun part. So challenge number 1 is it's pre-built, pre-logicked together. So here, pull out you got your connect tool. So you got your engines on top, right? So the things I'm here, 1 second. The things I'm painting. So these green things here are your engines, right? They're the electric engines. Okay. Now those electric engines go into these two logic gates, the white ones, right?
Yeah.
Which then, if I'm looking at this, go into the ones on the side, which then take logic in from the sensors and this switch back here. There's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. What those two sensors do, if you run out here, is they're designed to follow this black line. Now this is an easy one. It's a straight line. And it's a fairly symmetrical build, so it shouldn't have too much of an issue, but if you see, it's already built at slightly, or it's at slightly of an angle. So we got to put some batteries in here, which are over here in the chest. I'll just do that quickly. Nope, they're electric engines, right? Okay. So, we're going to hit this switch on the back if you want to do the honors there, Lex.
Okay.
Maybe not stand on it. Okay, it is having a moment. 1 second here. Ah, there's the problem. So because of the way this challenge was built, the wheels need to be painted white. There you go. There's, I think, the problem. So we let this thing go out there. And you can see how it's adjusting itself. And then if you run up here, up the ladder, Lex. Yeah. You can watch how the logic flickers back and forth as it stops detecting the line and does detect the line and whatnot.
And corrects itself, yeah.
And it'll just drive off the edge. And Nemo's already having fun facts with us about how much code goes into a car, which is actually fairly relevant to today. So we're going to go next. Now you'll see a problem here, Lex.
I have to build things again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the fun thing is the dev's vehicle is locked up there.
So I can just copy it?
Yeah, you tell me how you're going to copy that, Lex.
Copy what?
Look up.
Okay.
With your Connect tool, look up.
Oh, yeah.
Now there is a pin pad over here. I spent a good while trying to crack it. There is a pin pad here that I think unlocks that, but I can never figure it out. So
now we just have to build. It's the same challenge. We just have to build it this time.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So you have fun. Okay, build a frame. I don't know what you're working with here, honestly. So how many tires do you have?
2.
Okay. So you're going to need to build the same thing he built. Do you have a controller?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to be what you use to create that slope. So let's worry just about getting the platform for this guy built. So you got your base. So come over around here. You're going to it's going to drag its tail, right? So how are you going to attach that to here?
What piece? Do I have angle blocks? I do have angle blocks.
No. You might have some wedges, but you're going to use flat blocks, but you're going to create an angle with those flat blocks. What are you doing?
That?
No. Close. I mean, you could do that, but there's a better way to do it. So bring your lift down a little bit. Okay, we'll get rid of these two. Put a bearing on the inside corner, so on that block and that block on the inside. You have 4 bearings, right?
I have 4D bearings.
Okay, yeah. You get okay, 1 there and 1 over there. Okay, now you're going to attach a block to each bearing. Make sure that the bearing is highlighted green when you do that. You're going to grab your weld tool, which is this thing here. You're going to click on one of the blocks you just placed and hold. And then you're going to drag your mouse over to the other block. And they should both highlight. And then they become 1. Now you're going to put, let's say put 4 more blocks on the end of that. Here, I have the blocks you need. And then you have some mesh block, right?
Yes.
Lex's audio is not coming through. Thank you for that, Nemo. 1 second here. 1 second. I gotta just... So you put those mesh blocks down for a second there, Lex? Okay.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. That works. 1 second. Sorry, folks. And then you can put on the front those 2 more bearings for your tires. Lex, can you just hum softly? Just keep on humming a random tune, just so Nemo can tell me when he hears you.
God, I'm singing Christmas songs.
Yeah, sorry.
Like you're like a random tune, and I start humming Christmas songs.
Yeah.
Oh God. My brain hurts.
Okay. Keep going for a second.
Yeah, you can hear me now.
Okay. Was it loud? Sorry.
I don't know if it's loud, but he can hear me now. We're taking the win.
Okay. Is that better there, Nemo?
He said hi, Lex. I don't know. Nemo, am I loud or not loud? Nemo!
You can also paint those tires white if you want. Or you need to, but...
Yeah, just get ahead of it.
Okay, she is far louder than me. Let's bring that down. Okay. How's that, Nemo?
Yo. Am I too loud? Am I too soft? Am I grumpy?
It's annoying. OBS changed a bunch of settings, and I was avoiding updating because I knew they changed a bunch of stuff. And...
Now I'm too quiet.
Jesus Christ. Okay, how's that? Anyway, so now that I had to update it because I had to put it on my computer or on my new desktop or whatever you want to call it. I had to get the newest update, and now when I do recording, I can't pause mid-recording, and I don't know why, and it's annoying. I need to figure out how to fix that.
Yeah, I mean you'll have to figure out all the glitches and whatnot. Is this the first time you've recorded since you got your PC? I think that.
No, we've done a few. I just.
Oh no, yeah, because we did the car service one. I think that was around.
Yeah, that's the first one we did. And then last week we streamed.
No, we didn't. Did we?
Mm-hmm.
You did.
Or was it 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. Okay. So now you need to put a controller up on the top here.
Like in the middle?
Yeah, just in the middle. Great. And you're going to connect that controller into one of the bearings, or both of the bearings, doesn't really matter. That you
on
put
the wheel or
on the
Sorry.
not the wheel.
On the...
Okay, and you're gonna set those to like 45 degrees. Actually, set them to I'm trying to think here. 30, and in that first slot. So just do that for bearing 1, like what I did.
Okay. For bearing 1, Camera.
So you just press and hold, and then move your mouse over left and right. There you go, 30. So you can do that, or I'm trying to remember. There's a way to get like super fine, and I forget what it is. If you hold shift, you can go down by like +1, -1. Now, with controllers, so if you're looking at the controller menu there, Lex?
Yeah.
Okay, so that first slot is the position the bearing will more or less like instantaneous snap to the moment you take it off the lift. That second through, I don't know how many, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yeah, so that second set past that line are action slots. So if you have it at 0 and then you have the next one at 15 and the next one at 20 and the next one at 30, it's going to go 15 degrees, and then it's going to go 15 more, and then I think 15 more. It's not going to go 30 more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the bottom, so different level controllers have a different amount of bearings you can attach. Right, this is a max level controller, so it's got 10 connections, and it's also depending your speed. Depends how your available speed depends on the level of it, and also the higher the speed, the stronger it is technically.
So I should put it higher than
Yeah, so
slow.
we're gonna put it at max here because it's also not moving, so we don't really care about its speed. And homes unlocked. I did actually know that Churchill, Manitoba fact. My mother used to live up in Churchill and do work up there. Fun fact.
Your mother lived everywhere.
No, yeah, she lived in lots of places. Anyway, and last thing in controllers, you see where it says loop?
Yes.
So that loops what it does. And I use that a lot of times for when I build mining machines. I put a saw blade or a drill bit on a bearing, and I just spin the second option to 360, and I press loop, and then when I turn a switch on, it spins infinitely. Instead of using a gas engine, it doesn't use batteries, or like it doesn't consume anything, so it's really handy. Okay, so we're gonna take this off the lift. Now you'll see how the bearings didn't actually do anything, and that's because one of them is flipped the wrong way.
I know, I was trying to figure out which way it's supposed to go.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
So we're just gonna do this. Now you'll see it's tipped down a little bit, so adjust those to 15 degrees and see if that helps.
Okay, in the controller, we go 15, 15.
That looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's about the same. It looks relatively low.
So now you need your sensors to sense the line, right?
Yes.
So come over here to the front. You're going to put a sensor there and a sensor there and make sure they're pointed down.
I did it faster than you could talk.
You're good.
Again?
Yep. Okay, so sensors are always set when you build them. They're set to button mode, they're set to sound off, and they're set to color mode off. Color mode, I don't remember what level it unlocks at. And range is always 1. So for this, it doesn't matter what our range is, so we're just going to set this to 20 for both of them. So you do the one on your side, I'll do the one on my side, okay? We're going to set the range to 20. We're going to leave the mode as button. The sound doesn't matter. It just like makes a beep when it detects. And we're going to turn color mode on. And then we're going to change the color it detects to black.
Done.
Okay. Now, there's an easy way to do that. There's 2 ways to do this. We can either say when you detect black, power engines, or we can say when you don't detect black, power engine. What do you want to do?
Oh, probably don't detect.
More like the rest of the world combined. Ontario is wrong. That's also true. Canada's got lots of lakes. Okay, so we don't want to go don't detect, right? So you're going to put a logic gate on either side. Actually, just put one above. Put a logic gate above each thing. So that is not quite. There we go. Okay. We're going to set both of these to... sorry, 1 second. I'm just trying to remember. If there's no signal, we want... Okay, you're going to set it to XOR. XOR. It's under basic. Okay, awesome. You're then going to connect your sensor into your logic.
Alright, there's sensor. Does it matter which way you drag it?
Nope. And sometimes it does. In this case, because the sensor can only feed the logic can't feed the sensor. It doesn't matter. But if you're connecting logic to logic, it does. And in some mods, there's other things where it matters. So we need a button, so you can come back here and just slap that on the tail somewhere. Lovely. 1 second here. Sorry. We do need... Sorry, come back over here. I made a mistake. I'm trying to remember. Okay, sorry. Change it to a NOR. It's the inverted.
Inverted NOR?
Yeah. So now you'll see that's green. 1 second here. No. I'm trying to remember. No, we want it to not be on. We want you to not be on. I'm trying to remember. Sorry, it's been a long time since I've done this. Yeah, Canada's got lots of beaver dams. Sorry. Okay, so NOR if all the link triggers are inactive. An even number of the triggers are active. Okay, I think we want AND. Sorry, just reset it back to AND logic. Yeah. Sorry, that's my bad. So we're just going to snap this back onto here. So it's been a long time since I've done this. Let's connect these motors into these wheels so it stops rolling on us. Okay, good.
The wheels rotate in the same direction, right?
It doesn't matter for now. Just make sure the motor is connected into the wheel. Okay?
Okay.
But yes, I just wanted to get it. So this one is reversed. Yours was also reversed. Okay, we're good. So
yes.
Now here's the fun thing where we have to do a whole bunch of weird wiring.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Because we're doing a two-wheel vehicle, we don't need to do weird wiring. We're good. Never mind. Okay. We're gonna... And then I think we're just gonna drag these into that. I think that's it, right? Because when the logic is on, it powers the wheel, the engine, which spins the wheel, which moves it forward. I think we're good.
Do both logic gates need to be connected to the switch, or is because only one is?
Yes, they do. There you go. Sorry, that's my bad. So we got these both set to that. Okay. We're just going to drag this out here. And there's no batteries in it. So if you come out here, you can see both the lights are on. Yeah. But if I move this, see how one's on and one's off? Yeah. And actually, I did make a mistake. So if this engine, if this light is off, this engine's not powered, which means it's going to turn further this way. So we just need to cross these logic gates. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get this back over there. Your face got in my way. Grr. And then we're going to need to put some batteries in. Okay, can you just step forward a little bit? Thank you.
I have the battery.
Yep. So make sure they're in your hot bar.
Okay. Okay, I got 40 batteries. Where do I put them?
In the engine. The engines only take 10, but 10 is all we need.
Magic.
Okay, so step back over here. We're going to turn this on. These are like super slow, so I turned their speed up a little bit. So, you want to hop upstairs and take a look-see and watch it?
Okay. Up the stairs. How am I stuck up the stairs?
The ladders are a bit picky. We're not going for a speed record, but we're going for successful. It's going pretty straight. We built it fairly, like, the more symmetrical you build things, the more straight they go on their own. I think the only non-symmetrical fact about this entire build right now is the switch. So,
yeah, that's why it's leaning a little bit to the left.
Yeah. And I mean, did you have another switch in your inventory?
No.
Okay. Because otherwise, an easy way to fix that would have just been slapping one on the other side. Okay. Next one.
Okay. Next.
Yeah. Ta-da. So, what do we got from here? We got a corner we got to do. Full U-turn, right?
So we got to be able to make the thing.
Yes.
When we build. I'm going to go into the chest. I got to grab all my supplies. Some of these I'm not in. I'm leaving some of these to check together.
Yeah, you don't need everything.
There's timers in here too. I don't know if that's in this too.
We're not going to get into timers just yet.
I figured, but okay.
Yeah.
Lift.
Okay, rebuild the frame. Pretty much the same.
Okay. There's nothing. I think there's Nope. I wanted to eat, not add.
Mm-hmm.
And then on there. And then we're pretty much just gonna put a wheel on the back thingy.
So what's the thickness of a wheel, Lex? Is it 1 block or 2?
2 blocks. So I make this 1. A wheel is 1 block, but you have to be able to make it 3 blocks in the middle.
So, okay. Yeah. So why are you putting those bearings there?
Make the little tail thingy.
But we're using a wheel on the back, right? So the bearing, your axle is going to be level with the axles in the front, so we don't need to worry about making the tail.
Okay.
So you also deleted a block there. So extend out these arms by 1 block.
And then put...
Was your wheel going to fit in that?
Wheel.
So I said extendy. Like that. And then make them 1 block longer, actually. Just so we don't have any friction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
And then put your bearings. Nope. Put your bearings in.
In the middle one?
Yep.
There?
Nope. Right here. On the end.
Mm. Nah. Keep getting my stupid things mixed up.
Okay. So you said a wheel is 2 blocks thick, right?
1 block.
I could have sworn you said 2. Okay, 1 second here. Okay. Sorry, that's my bad. Toss the wheel. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. So, weird thing about wheels is they're stupid. Remember how I told you to do the weld thing with the 2 blocks?
Mm-hmm.
So if you put a wheel between 2 bearings, it's going to do weird things. So you got to put your bearing, your wheel, your next bearing, and then your next block, and then you need to weld that together as well. Okay.
Okay, so what am I welding together?
You're welding the frame to that one little block beside the wheel that I just put in.
Okay, there we
go. Okay. That wheel's never going to get power, okay?
Okay.
That's just going to drag. So now we need our front wheels.
And it's too close to the lift.
Yeah, so we'll just drag this. 1 second here. Sometimes you just got to reset the lift. It's picky. 1 second. Sorry. There you go. And then your wheels. And then paint them white. Okay, now we can work about the frame, right?
Mm-hmm. So do the same thing that we did before with pointing the sensors down.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, use all 3. And then put your engines up here. Okay, your engines are going to go into your front wheel. There we go, they're spinning the right direction. And now we're going to put, just put a block here in the middle. Not on the sensor. Here, 1 second, just back there. Put your switch on top of that block. Okay. And then put a logic gate on top of each of the sensors. Lovely, just like that. And connect your sensors into your logic gate. Ta-da. So, I set all these sensors to color for you. You're going to, this middle one's also going to connect into each of the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, sorry, you don't need this one in the middle, sorry. So your center sensor connects into each of the side logic, and your side logic connects into the respective side logic, right?
And then each of the logic connects into the switch?
Yep. And the logic connects into the opposite side motor. Lovely. So we turn, these guys should be, if all the links, so if the middle one is on and this side one is on, this logic is on, which turns that motor on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think this should work.
So just stick the batteries in it.
Stick the batteries off.
Do we need a controller for anything on here or not?
Nope, no controller needed. So we're going to grab this, toss it out there. You put the batteries in already? Okay, and you can hop upstairs. And I'm going to activate that. Oh gosh. I'm having and it's a little annoying because the line is 2 blocks wide.
Well, yeah, it's gone.
We could have put the back tire on a hinge so it would spin a little bit more freely, but too late for that now.
I also don't really think we have, or the hinge would be the controller, the thing that we made kind of like last time. And
No, it would just be like a free-floating steering bearing. It wouldn't have any control. It would just... So we found a problem in our build, right?
do we run out of energy?
No, it's the line bends, so it does, right now there's not 2 sensors that are on a line, so you got to reset or restart. I forget which one. One of them's going to delete the build, the other's going to just bring it back to over here. So
I'm hoping I'm gonna reset. Probably brings it back. I'm gonna try reset.
Ta-da! Okay, so delete those sensors and switch logic. Oop.
Might want to put it on a lift. Lift, please.
Yeah, I got it. Okay. So you're going to put a bearing here and here. You're going to put your controller here in the middle. And then you're going to put a sensor on each of those bearings.
Pointing downward?
Yep. Okay. And my bad for being stupid. You're going to move that logic, not that logic, the controller up 1 block. There you go. And then put a logic gate beside both of those bearings.
Beside or below?
Beside. Connect the controller into the bottom bearings that the sensors are on.
Okay.
And adjust your thing for 45 degrees.
Come on, drive, please.
There you go. I'm going to snap that to fast. And then you're going to connect your sensors into your opposite controllers. Not controllers. Logic. And then your logic into your engine. And your switch into your logic. So if we put the lift away, somebody didn't connect logic into the thing. Okay, there you go. Now come back over here. You'll see there's a problem with one of the sensors, so we're going to fix that just by reversing the direction of the... So don't go into the controller, just look at the bearing and right click. Lex. There we go.
Wrong one.
No, that's the right one. Just took you fucking forever. And we're going to adjust these down to 30 degrees, just because it looks a little bit steep. Maybe even 15. So that should detect the line. Maybe. I don't know. So we're going to go out here. Just scoot yourself. What's going on?
You had us cross the sensor to the logic, and every other time we had crossed the.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, doesn't matter.
I figured out the problem. I adjusted the power accidentally. So this should do the trick. Yep, we're good. Hit that. So, and because they're angled in, right, they may be spaced 3 blocks apart.
Yeah.
But they're actually aiming at a 2 block apart portion.
Once this challenge is finished, I gotta go let the dog out.
Okay.
Let this finish and hit next, and then I gotta go let it.
Yep. Indo-Pacific sailfish can reach speed. Yeah, it's a fast fish, Nemo.
Thought we were done with the random facts with Nemo. We're getting more random facts with Nemo?
Apparently.
No, I guess there's multiple sections of the random facts with Nemo.
So here's a checkpoint. You can see we passed through it. There's the green circle above us.
Yay. We got a green circle.
Yeah. Do you want to go let the dog out now?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. So we're just going to let this guy run its course. Looks a little dorky, but that's okay.
I'm back.
Hello.
The dog opened the door and ran so fast she skidded across the window.
And it just stops there, so we're good for the next one.
Okay.
Let's see what we're looking at for this one. We got right angles. We got 3 right angles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whee.
So we gotta make it do sharp turns.
Yep. So we're going to rebuild the exact same thing and see if it works.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, what's this? No.
What? Where did
Nothing.
you go?
I'm here.
What are you doing? How are you behind a wall?
Hi. No. Damn it.
fall off the wall.
No. What do we got? Polar bears look white, but the fur is actually transparent. The hair reflects the light, making them appear white. Perfect camouflage in snow and icy environments. Underneath all that fur, their skin is black, which helps absorb heat from the sun. Yes.
I actually did know that one. I did an entire project on polar bears in elementary school because I was a weirdo. I also read a very interesting book about polar bears.
Wait. Oh, okay. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Darn it. Nemo's full of facts today.
Grizzly bear facts, penguin facts. Yeah, I'm sure penguins are almost. I am not 4 feet tall. I am taller than him. I am taller than him.
You are not taller than me.
I am taller than you by about 1 millimeter. Okay, I'm taller than you.
It's not nice to tease somebody about their insecurities.
Yes, but said to you.
No.
Who's offended that you're shorter than me.
I'm not shorter than you.
You're shorter than me.
No.
Did I do that right?
I don't know. Did you?
They didn't turn, even though I changed the angle. So I don't know why they didn't turn.
Because it's on the lift.
I have to do it.
15 does the trick.
I know, that's what I did.
Okay.
Okay, I think I
We
should
got
be
everything wired in. And we're just turning our engine up a little bit. I already did that, don't worry.
I'm gonna put batteries in.
Seems good.
I am not 4 feet tall. I am 5'8".
Oh, you're already up there? Okay.
Hey, wasn't I supposed to go up there?
No, you're good. You just didn't say I'm going upstairs. So I was just standing there. Let's see how we do.
It's still reading because it's to the side. So it's not reading that there's nothing there.
No, it's reading there's nothing there. So we gotta reset.
Reset.
Okay. So we're gonna go here. And we're gonna space these further apart. Okay. we're going to delete the wheels. Here, let's put this up on a lift. And just put an extra block on the side there.
Okay.
I thought you put the wheel on.
I used to put the wheel on him.
Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Lovely. So we're going to go 15 degrees on those. There you go.
Change on this thing. Should be good.
Yeah.
The motor's got to go back into the wheels.
1 second. So we want only one of these guys. We want a Zor gate. And 1 second. If only one is active, and this one activates, turns that side off. Yeah, we're good. So now, how did you connect this into the back wheel? I don't freaking know.
I could have hit it by accident.
So this should work.
Did we change the color from white to black?
Nope. That would be the problem. Reset. And their range was also way up.
Okay, mine's good.
Okay.
It's an numero. So I'm like, why was it moving before it actually got to the line? You might need to tilt them down.
1 second. So this one activates, which triggers this. No, yeah, that's my bad. These need to get re-swapped. Okay, that should do the trick now. I think. Yeah, there we go. We're good.
Corrected itself, so it's doing something right.
So it's doing something right, but it doesn't have enough radius to turn. So reset one more time. So what we're going to do is we're going to toss this guy up on a lift. Here we go. And we're just going to give it a little bit of TLC. So we're going to drop that off. Can you build a span of blocks all the way between those two that I have?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to put a bearing here in the middle. And we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. Lift this guy up.
I'm going to put the other half on my lift.
And that right there.
You weld those two pieces together.
So to do that, you have to have it up on a lift to weld pieces like that.
There we go.
1 second, I gotta just give myself some space here so I can put this back in the middle. So, hit the power button. And press start.
Tell what the intent behind the cougar joke is.
Okay, so it was working better. It just doesn't have enough space to turn its radius. You see that?
Yeah.
So reset one more time, and we'll just make that tail a little bit longer. So we're gonna break this guy off.
Where did you even get the pipes from?
The chest.
No, I don't remember seeing piping.
Okay, that should do the trick. Maybe. I don't know.
We're gonna find out.
Pretty much.
Gonna keep making it longer until it works.
We'll see. It just bumped up against itself, right? So...
yeah.
If this doesn't do... Like, it won't bump against itself in this position, so... Come on, you can do it. Oh, it was so close. It was so close. So reset. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna turn this guy to 0 and see if that helps. It just might be that it wasn't having enough range to read it. Give it a second.
I'm giving it time. It's going. It went.
There we go.
Very slowly, but it went.
Yep. And we
So
passed that checkpoint.
Now we just gotta make sure it'll turn in the other direction.
It's close, but it does it. There we go. And we pass this checkpoint. We're definitely not going for a world record time here.
No, we're at like 2 minutes. More than 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He succeeded. Next. Okay, what's this guy? Turn. like a gradual turn, a gradual turn, some weird thingy in the floor.
That's a ball receiver.
Which is?
Well, if you look over here, this is a ball spawner.
So it's gonna have to carry a ball.
So my question is, does it spawn here? Come in here. Actually, you know what? Being out there is fine. Does the ball automatically appear?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, good. Can you reset?
Yeah. Reset.
Okay. So let's see what we got for parts. We got 3 wheels again. So we'll build the same thing.
As the same thing we just built, or the same thing as the gradual turns from before?
We just built.
Okay. Switch bearings, control.
Actually, we'll do a mix of the two. We'll do the thing with the pivot on the back, but we won't have it quite as, the front sensor is quite as wide. Okay?
Yeah.
I do want to know how he planned, like, this map is 3 years old, right? It was in 2022? No, it's 4 years old. Christ, it's 2026. I wonder if he still remembers the code.
I mean, it's possible.
What does he have? What is he doing? He's got a whole bunch of logic. That's all I know. Let's see what we got. Like, he's got to have the code written somewhere. No. God damn it.
What?
Nemo's insulting us. That's all.
Why is he not insulting us? Very rude.
He said a nail was screaming at us to get out of the fast lane.
Snail, not a nail.
I said a snail.
I definitely heard nail. There's no S sound left. What gates do we need on the logic gates?
What?
For the logic gates, which ones do we need?
Zor.
For both?
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't worry about angling them for now.
I already did, but that's fine.
Okay. I'll just turn it off. Okay. Did you find the pipe pieces? I got it.
Yeah, maps? Oh, they're down. That's fine. They were like below, and I was gonna make this part a little bit shorter. So this is.
Okay, go ahead. We can stick that there. Okay. and then build your frame down here. Okay. Oops. Oh, here, 1 second. Just want to cut that. Cut that. Should be all we need. So stick your wheel in. And then we just weld.
Okay.
Wheels are spinning the right direction. You confident that all this is going to work?
I think I have it all right.
Okay.
It looks right to me.
So now we can drive. Now we have to figure out how to accommodate the ball.
Make a giant basket? On top?
Kinda. 1 second here. We're gonna go... Well, no, because we have to, like, push the ball.
Mhm.
So, here. You've got the wood blocks, right?
Yeah.
So, put some wood blocks in here. And I got the wedges.
Where the wedges are or behind wedges?
Beside the wedges. Yep. And then do it again. Because wedges are superior. There you go.
That's good.
Should do the trick.
Should I put a block in the middle? Just like right there, just to prevent it from doing weird things?
No, that's
because I'll
fine.
prevent tilting.
Yeah. Did I use all the wedges they gave? They did not give us that many wedges. That's kind of rude. Okay. Well, that's rude. Okay.
Go.
Let's go upstairs. Lex, there is a significant lack of batteries.
Do it. Do I have the batteries? I think I grabbed the batteries. No one ever said I was smart.
Nope.
We're not supposed to agree with that.
I didn't say you weren't smart. I just said nobody said you were.
Rude.
Meh. Okay. We good? Lovely.
Mm-hmm. I think you gotta start it a little bit closer. Yeah.
No, it's just I kept adjusting the speed. What is going on? 1 second. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 second. Let's see what's going on here. Just. Yeah, okay, they're too wide. That's the problem. So we're just going to delete that, delete that, delete that and that, delete this guy, stick those in there, grab my weld tool, grab this, stick that on there, grab that, stick that. Can you delete my lift, please?
I did it. I don't know if I'll do that.
Thanks. Sorry. Toss that there and that there. And then connect that into those. Max color mode off. Max color mode off. Awesome. We'll reset this. God damn it. Fucking hell.
Reset.
Yeah. 1 second here.
Why don't you let it go and I'll hit the button once it's through.
Yeah, well, I hit the button. It just wasn't all the way through. Okay, you're good. Flex.
Sorry. No.
Yeah, and because you waited to do that, it jammed up, so reset.
Sorry. My brain.
Okay. Yeah, so you go up into the viewing deck. I got this.
Okay.
And we have our sensors flipped around, so reset one more time. Okay, so we're just going to... There we go. Sometimes wires get crossed. That's all good. So right now we're just using a pusher. And I think a pusher will be fine. I don't think we'll have to close anything. Well, this corner will tell us if we have to... Okay, we'll have to enclose it. So reset.
We might just have to make the pushers thing bigger.
Sure, you do what you think.
I don't know. We'll try and closing it. I just wouldn't have to.
Okay. So what's your plan here for making it bigger?
No, hold it in the middle bit. You think that's long enough? I think it should be longer.
We'll see, I guess. Do you want to give closing it a try?
Yes.
Okay, so... Okay, stick a bearing on each side. And then we're going to build up. Here, let's stick this on the left here quickly. There we go. We're going to build up a little bit. And then we're just going to build out. And then you're going to put a sensor down here.
And lay it on top of you.
Lovely. We're going to set that to like 4. We're going to wire that sensor into the controller, which is going to go into the side bearings, which is going to get toggled, and these are going to twist 90 degrees. If I come here, this one's going the wrong way, so we're just going to flip that way. Lovely. Did you adjust yours? No, I'll do it. Ta-da! Okay, and once the ball's gone, that'll just go up, whatever. I don't know if they're built quite tall enough, but they should be fine. Okay, looks like they need to be 1 block taller.
What?
1 sec. We're just going to delete this for 2 seconds. All right. There you go. You gonna put that last block in?
Yeah, it just didn't make
Okay. It's the right height, it just has too much range. So reset. We'll just turn this down to range of 2.
It's going very angrily, but it's going.
I did turn the speed up 1 notch. Well then, we'll turn that down, I guess. Let's just reset. There we go. Come on, you get in there.
There we go.
We didn't paint the wheels white.
Does that mean it's going to fail, or?
Well, it's not going to pass the checkpoint because it detects if the wheels are white.
So I should reset it, or just let it
Yes.
finish? Resetting.
Try that again. Okay, what time are we at? Like number 9 or 10?
I think so.
Do you have to let the dog back in?
Probably should. Yes.
Go do that. So that's fine. We passed that. Ta-da! Awesome. So let's see what's next. That's right. I forgot about this nightmare. So we have to go get the blue ball. We have to grab the blue ball. We then have to take the blue ball backwards. And then we have to go forwards. And this is just... yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be painful.
I let the dog out, but I gotta go to the bathroom, so.
Lovely. Just... What does his look like? Wow. His is very complicated. How many engines did it give us? 4. Okay. So we're gonna go 1, 2. Let's go a little bit wider of a wheelbase, shall we? One, 2. Got a little space for a claw to go on this thing. 3 and 4. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. Ta-da! So, if we want to go forwards, we have these guys turned on. If we want to go, so let's make sure these are all facing the right way. Forwards, 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 forwards. If we want to go backwards, we have these guys turned on in the back. Just like that. Now, I didn't build this with a center point. How do I always manage that? There we go. There we go. So, now we're gonna grab some logic. And we're gonna grab some sensors. So, this guy's gonna get his logic, this guy's gonna get his, this guy's gonna get his. And Sorry. We're going to integrate this into here. Sorry. So, we want our forwards, back, left. I will do right in a moment. Nope. There we go. Forwards, back, left, right. So, our forwards logic is going to feed these. Our backwards logic is going to feed these. Our left logic is going to feed sorry, I want to turn left. So I want to have power on this side and negative power on this side. Negative, positive. That's right. Okay. Okay. Because each of these can only have one input. And I don't really want to quad bearing this, so we're just going to figure this out. Okay. So, forward is going to be a result of nothing. If any of... No, I want to have if none. Actually, I want if only one, because that's going to be my power. If I want power... So, we need my switch. There we go. If power, then I want to have output to both of those. If this guy and this guy, I want to have output to both of those. If that there and that there, sorry, if this guy's on, I want to go this way. If this guy's on, I want to go this way. Which then means I need this to go into all of those, I think. So right now we've got this. For this one, so if I have green power, I want to go left and right, or I want to go forward. Right? So, not if only one. One second. Let me just take these out of the equation here. Oh. There we go. Okay, 1 second. Turn that to an and. That. Okay. So right now, if I just have power, I want these guys to be on. Because then I'm going forward. However, if this is on, I want you to turn off. Okay. But I also want this to turn on. But if I turn this off, I want that also off. And technically speaking, that turns on, yeah. But if this guy is that, that's that, and that's that. Okay, that's good. Which is going to power both of these. Hello, Lex. I believe you are muted.
Ah.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Hi.
Doesn't seem to process when I unmute, so I have to mute again and unmute again. Yeah, though.
Okay, so this is on. That's blocked. Which should... It was working and now it's not. Why?
Are we going to do a full 180 in this one?
Yeah, we have to do stuff.
That's terrifying.
Okay, this needs... I'm sorry, where did this... Ah, yeah, so that connects to there, that connects to there. This needs... If all the links triggered are active, these should be both active. Oh, I know why. Duh. This goes to here. There we go, there's my problem. Okay. So, which then goes into both of these. Do you have any idea what's going on, Lex?
No, I'm just looking petrified between all of the logic on your thingy and all of the logic on the other thing. Going up and down, looking terrified.
Yeah, so what happens is... Here, hop up on the lift. That's over there. Okay, can you see an overview better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this switch turns off. And if I delete this, so this thing has no input at all, right? So it's not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
If I turn this on, I want it to go forward. Which, so the corners are what, so each corner represents an engine, right? Front left,
Mm-hmm.
back left, front, back right, front right, right?
Yeah.
And then the 4 in the T position represent my direction, forward, back, left, right, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, turn this off. So, right now when the switch is on, all I want to do is go forward, right?
Yes.
When the switch is on, once I have the ball, all I want to do is go backwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So now we're going to do left. So if this triggers, let's just start with left, sorry. If this triggers, I want to turn this off, and I want to turn this on, which goes into both of those. I think, right? No. Sorry, that doesn't go into these. It goes into... Sorry. I want to go that way. I want to have forward in this direction and backwards in this direction. Why are you not... Okay, if any the link triggers are active, I think. If any. If any. If any. I think, right? If any? Yes, okay. So now, if I do this, that should turn on, which does that. Perfect. So I just have to mirror this to go to here, and there, and there. So we're going forward. Nope, I forgot to put you into there. Right? Yeah. So. Oops. So going forward. Okay, I think that should do the trick, right? Oh, and I need... what? If all link triggers are active. So I need my power switch going into that and into that. So now, I believe this should work. So we're going to grab some batteries here. I should set these to color mode on, color black, color mode on, color black. And this thing is just going to be a switch. For now, we're just going to do a test run. I'm not going to grab a claw. I just want to make sure that the front back works. I figured at this point I should probably help a little more. Oops. Nope. Sorry, I needed my lift.
Yep.
Okay, you good to jump up in the observation and see how this thing does?
Yep. Let me move. Why am I always stuck in the damn doorway?
Just crouch. I just wanted to make sure my programming on the directions was right. And that it can get forward around the corner and backwards around the corner without worrying about anything else. So the corners are the motors that are activated. I did not set the wheels to white. I need to fix that. And I have it currently just set as a switch to go backwards because I'm not going to grab the ball. I will set that as a button once we actually grab the ball. Because there's also a way to do this with 4 sensors, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. But that's just more complicated. Gonna give the ball a little boop. And then we're gonna go backwards. And in theory, it would be holding the ball right now.
Yeah. And then we just copy the ball mechanism.
Yeah, we're gonna have to adjust it a little bit. Okay,
Yeah,
that hits that, which tells it to go backwards, forwards, and okay, can you reset?
Yep.
So when backwards is engaged, sorry, when this is engaged, I do have it set into that, right? I really wish I could see what's going on. Nope, stop it. They still have a little bit of battery power. I just gotta kill the battery power here. I'd like... Actually, no, that works. There we go. Put it up on the lift. So, we have triggered this. If this is what is occurring... Okay, no, that's reading backwards. Oh, it's on a lift, right? God damn it.
I'm back.
Okay. I'm just draining the batteries here. I always hated this. Because the moment you put batteries into it, you just gotta deal with problems. Ow. Wee. Okay, 1 second. We'll just yank off these guys. Okay. So we got that. Okay, we have now triggered the reversal condition. Sorry, I gotta put this thing up on a lift. Up on a lift. There we go. Legs. That's better. So we have the reversal condition applied. Now, if I want to do this, color mode on that. Why does this do this? So this thing should go into, and it should turn this off. No, but it's because I have 2 inputs on that, which is why it turns back on. No, this should be if only 1. My switch is on, my reversal is on, and that is on. If I apply this... Okay, that's off. That's on. That's off. That's on. If any, no. Sure. If an even number? 1 second. Okay, let's just see if that fixes this. Okay. Okay. So the switch is on, which is my, I guess, off now. If I turn this on, I'm going forward. If I turn this on, I'm going nowhere. But that should turn this on. Oh no, but that's because this is off. So 1 second, if we turn all of these to XOR gates. XOR gate. XOR gate. Okay. One second. Why are you on? What's linked to you? I guess 0 is an even number, isn't it? So turn that to that. Okay, so now we've got forward and left. Now we should have backwards. No, now we have neutral. I think I was right with this. Logic is so fun. Lex, don't you love logic? Lex is like, no, I don't. Okay, did it break something? If any, if any, if any, if any. If only one. Nope, that's supposed to be that. Ah, damn it. Okay. There's that. Now, if I apply reverse, that turns off and this should turn on. The problem is, if I do that, okay. Because that just needs to be... Ah, I see what it is. If we do this into here, and this into here, I think. Okay, off. Just set these guys to ands for a second. Okay. We turn this on, we have forward. We turn that on, we should have no forward, but we should have reverse. So currently I have 2 logic gates going in. So that works, 2 logic gates going in. 0 logic gates is a little bit annoying, because that won't work, so that's not what I want. I want something with 1 being off. If any of the link triggers are active. No, but if I have like a 3rd variable activated, that doesn't turn off. And that shouldn't be on in the first place right now. Okay. If any of the link triggers are inactive, no, that won't work. If all the link triggers are inactive, no. If an even number of link triggers are inactive. I wish there were more options. 1 second. I had this work. How did I have this working and now I broke it?
I don't know. That seems to be our thing.
I'd really like these bloody batteries to run out, though. Because they're just spinning away, and it's very annoying, that whirring sound.
Can you not take them out manually?
I took them out, but because it's already got, like, part of a battery in it, I can't take it out.
Hmm.
Okay. Turn that off. Nothing should work. Let me just remap all this. Okay. Oops. Okay. I 4 corners go into my 4 motors. We know that. If I have forward, I need to have a positive power running. That's all I want to have running, and I want this to turn on. Yes. The moment this, we're just going to leave that activated and that activated for now. The moment this turns on, I want you to turn off. Okay. What happens if this turns on, though? You turn back on. See, it says if only one is active, though. Do I need to have another logic gate up here? Okay, 1 second. So if all of these go here, this becomes an if any, which goes into here, turn that on, that turns off. Okay, there we go. That's a problem solved. Now, if the power is on, and any of these are on, this turns off. If I turn that off, and I turn that off, that turns back on. Okay, problem solved there. But if this is on, and any of those are on, I want this. No. If this is on only, I want you to feed this, and I need power from there. I need, if all the link triggers are active, that is on. No. This is a XOR gate as well. 1 second, no. That, okay, now I get it. That's a XOR, right? Nope. That is an OR. Okay, so 1 second, turn this off. If any of those are active, and that's active, that's off. If this is on, you're going to feed this, but you also need this to be on, to be active. If all, if any. No, not if any. If only one is active. No. If any link triggers are inactive. No. If all the link triggers are inactive. No. If an even number of the triggers are inactive. So if I put this thing in, so right now it's got 1 in, which is negative. 2. Is that inactive or active? If an even number are active. So 1 being active isn't good. But that's not active. That there isn't active. I did path that the right direction, right? Yes. So for now, we're just going to... Do I have another switch? A switch, a switch, a switch. No. I hate programming in C++, let alone using bloody logic gates. Lex, are you trying to crack that code?
Yeah, pretty much.
How many combinations have you gone through?
I don't know.
So one thing is you've got to give it a... So, 1 second. If you press 1, 2, 3, 4, that'll flash red. But if you press 1 while it's red, and then 2, 3, 4, and then 5... So You gotta wait for that light to turn off. Just saying.
I know.
Okay. Okay, let's not worry about the backwards for now. Let's just freaking leave that be. Okay, we want left to act. Sorry, we want this to go power there, power there. This to go power there, power there.
You do realize an entire class of this is in your future, right?
Lovely. Okay, so now we have power going into this side, power going into this side. Those should not be running. There should be conflicting. Okay, nothing's on. Good. If this turns on, so much turns on. That's the problem. Okay. Okay, let's just worry about one side at a time here for now. Okay, there we go. So we want this to activate that, this to activate that. That's what the wiring says to do. We need this to activate as well. So we need all linked things to be activated. But see, now it turned. Nope, there we go. So now we're going in the right direction. So now we just have to mirror this to that side. So this goes to here, this goes to here, and we're using just an AND gate, which is fine. Okay, that's that. Forward. Why are you not spinning? No, because I'm out of motors. That's, or not out of motors, but out of batteries. Somehow, I don't know. Okay, so we've got our forward, our left, and our right forward working. Reverse is just being a little bit of a pain in the butt. Okay. That's just painful to look at. Because I have no idea what this guy's even doing yet. Okay. If this is active... See, I hate having things path across my logic gates. Which is why usually I build things on a wall first. And I build a whole bunch of, like, all my... I don't know. My logic board is on a different plane than all my inputs, because this way it all ends up getting tangled. I'm very tempted to do that. But no, I'd have to rewire everything, so no. Okay, so if this guy's active, we're just going to path things around so I can see them. This guy's active, you're going to go into there. That's all this is going to do. You need to have all your link triggers active, which is going to be this and this. Which works. There we go. What happens if I turn this on, though? I'm doing that. Wait, I have an idea. Oh, it's a horrible idea. Oh, why do I do things to myself?
Who knows?
I have an idea. I don't know if this is the right idea, but it's an idea. Okay. So we're going to delete this. 1 second. I want to grab my sensors and my bearings. Okay, good. Bearing, sensor, sensor, bearing, sensor, sensor. You're going to go here, color mode, black. You're going to go here, color mode, black. You're going to go here, color mode, and black. You're going to go here, color mode, black. When this is triggered, you're going to activate that, which is going to drive both of those to rotate 180 degrees, nice and fast. Okay. Yes and no. I did build that correctly. I just need to adjust. This has to go here. This has to go here. That has to go there. Nope. There. I still need you to rotate 180. Did you get it to work, or?
No.
Okay. Lovely. So, when I am going forwards, you guys have to go into here. When you're going backwards, I need you guys to go into here. This needs to be if any of the link triggers are active. Okay, if any of the link triggers are active. But none of them are active. One second. Okay, if any of the link triggers are active, you go there. Ah, there's the problem. Color mode on, range of maximum. Oh, inactive. Duh. There we go. That's what we're looking for. I'm dyslexic. Okay, are these guys? Nope, that's not what I wanted. I need to adjust all of these again. I really wish there was a way to copy and paste settings. Would make it a little bit better. Okay. So, if this guy becomes active, that turns on. which shouldn't allow that to turn off. 1 second. So we got this going. Nope. Okay. So I have power. I'm going forwards. I want to stop and I want to go backwards. That's good. I want to go this way. I have an obstruction here, so I want to go this way. I have an obstruction here, so I want to go this way. Awesome. Now I'm going backwards. I have an obstruction here. Nope. Here. If only one of the link triggers are active. Okay. If only one of the link triggers are active. That's a problem. If all of the link triggers are active? No, because that means this has to be active and we don't want that to be active. Yes, I can make that work though. Okay. This is going to be if only, if any, if even, if any, if all, if only one. Sorry, which one is the one I want? I want not active to be... There we go. Okay. So, that's going to always be on, pretty much, unless this happens. Nope. Okay, I want you to be on. All the link triggers are active. What else is connected into this? No. Alright, this is if all... we can get rid of this, I think. That needs to be... Okay. That guy needs to be active. Sorry, I'm just... I hate jumbles of wires. Okay, 1 second. We're just going to delete this block here. And nope. Turn it on. Okay. So, for this to be on, we need everything to be active. Nope, we don't want everything to be active. We want certain things to be active. Nope, if all. Okay. This needs to be on, which means it's on. This needs to be on, which means it's on. This can't be on, so I have to wire this into there. Okay, we're going forwards. Yes. Now we're going perfectly backwards. Oops. Come on. Now, that should turn off. Yes. Now, if this is on, we want power to go from here to here. And power to go from here. Nope, 1 second. What do I have this? If all the link triggers are active. Okay. So I need to change this to if any, if only one. Nope. Not if only one. Maybe if only one? If I take this off... Oh, nope, not that. If I take this off, and this off... And I do that, and I do that, and if only one... Lex, I think I figured it out.
Yay. No one on the internet has the secret.
What?
No one on the internet has the secret.
Oh, good God.
Everyone's solution is just to destroy things, but I don't know how. I can't figure out how to get anything to destroy, so. Isn't that weird? Because there's no hammer, I can't break things.
Yeah. There are ways. I mean, here, 1 second.
Oh, you can break the door.
Yeah, no, you can kind of... Here, 1 second.
Did you just get your car stuck in there?
No, I can grab it. This is what he did.
Oh, wow. That looks so much nicer.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Well, they all... I'm... No offense, but they always do.
Like, he's got rear... Yeah, like, this is what we're supposed to be building. It's complicated. So, we're just gonna...
You're in my way. I'm just gonna put it down.
Yeah. We're just gonna stick this guy back over here. We didn't see this. Just get this thing up and out of the way.
But see, I really want to find the secret code. I just want it to magically bring it down. I don't want to have to break things.
You are in Zive.
I am in the way. I apologize.
You're good. One thing I did keep forgetting to do is let's paint these white real quick. Okay.
I think your engine speed might be too high.
Yeah, no, I know. I had to turn it up just to burn the battery that was in them. Let's turn this down to like 3.
3? Yeah. 3 tickies. There we go. I did this one.
Okay. So this might function.
Yes, yours is just a lot bigger than theirs.
Yeah, I built mine wider to show you things.
Mm-hmm.
So
Also, yeah, yours has your builds always have a distinct look, but I guess that makes sense. When people are building things have distinct look.
Yeah. Mine's a little bit like a slab at the moment.
We also never bothered painting our stuff. So we also rarely bother painting things to make them.
Yeah. That is a very special looking thing. Yeah. It's not one of my best builds, I'll say that much. Ugh. Now watch what happens when it detects the ball. Because you see those two sensors pointing up?
Mm-hmm.
They do fun things. I wasn't sure if I had those backwards or not. So, can you reset there?
So it's good. You don't need to finish watching it.
No, I need to make a change. So I wasn't sure if I had these the right way around.
Can I run this one just for fun and lessons?
That one there. That one there. Okay, this one's good to go. Okay, never mind, I guess.
Alright, I'll pick it up. Come on.
Well, now it's all fucked up.
Hi, Sally. I'll go over here.
Can it fit there? Okay. Just leave that up there for a moment.
I thought it would take longer for you to fix it. My bad.
No, it's all good. I just had to switch around two things. You good?
I am munching away on a chocolate.
Okay.
Can I fall for apparently I seem to be able to fall off, but I'm not just scary.
And do you go backwards like you should? You switch around. Why do those kick in? Did I not power my motors properly? Okay, reset.
Waste it.
Okay. In the event that I declare reverse, this guy here should activate to both of those, which activates to those. Those spin backwards. Lex.
Yes.
Okay. The problem would be the lack in batteries, maybe? I don't frickin' know. Okay, 1 second here. Does he leave batteries in here? He did not. That's unfortunate. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Okay. Can you pick that up, please?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see if this works. I think it was just a problem if I didn't have battery power in one of my engines. Why did the ball move?
I do not know.
Okay, can you reset?
Yep. Reset.
Did you throw yourself off the cliff?
No. There's just a staircase that goes to nowhere.
Okay, well, you can watch that. Just don't get in its way too much. The ball moved again. Lex, can you run over here? Just very gently walk into it, okay? Perfect. Here, Lex, when it's around this corner, can you just stand in front of it for a second? Okay, go ahead and stand in front of it. That's fine. I just need to test if it'll work at a curve. So there's a curve here. So I had it right to begin with, and then it got all... because the batteries... Okay, reset. I was right, and then I was made to feel like I was wrong.
Can I check myself out this problem? No, no. Oh, yes, I can.
You want to go run out there again with it?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Out you go.
I'm good. The ball is not where it's supposed to be again.
That's fine, leave it. We'll just wait for it to get around this corner, and then we will. Okay. Should be good enough there, Lex. So they spin that way. Okay, reset. So this one needs to spin the other way. Because I think it's because it got over the line, so it tricked itself there in that case.
Mm. You still want me to get in front of it?
Yep.
Come on.
There we go. Did it push itself past the line?
No, it's working.
Yes, of course. Okay, reset.
No.
I'm curious here. Okay, so timer. We go here, we take this guy's connection into here, and we route it through the timer into that, and we're just going to say, hey, do this for 5 seconds. Okay, you get to run?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Whenever you're ready, Lex, just pause it. Shouldn't really matter.
Okay,
It
going back.
should have stopped for a second. Weird. And then it does that. Okay, reset. So, 1 second. This logic gate goes into... there. Okay, try that now. Okay, so pauses for 5 seconds. And then it starts to run. And it's because the sensors are on the back that it has a problem. So I'm going to put the sensors on the other end. Okay. Reset.
Reset.
So that's the problem.
There's a random button in.
So we're going to delete that. Delete that. Go here, go here. There, there. Nope. Not there and there. There and there. That there, that there. Did I not? I put a bearing in. Okay. 180, 180. That one rotates the other direction. Both of these. Nope, sorry. Not both of them. That feeds the timer. This guy feeds this. This. That. No, it doesn't feed that. Both of those feed that, and then they both feed this. 1 second, no. What? Where does this guy get fed from? Okay. This guy goes into... Crap, I forget the programming on this. Okay, we'll see if this works, Lex, okay?
Okay.
And now we wait again. Okay, reset. Because I wired them backwards. Go figure, right? Okay, try that one more time, shall we? Okay. Okay, does its pause there? Okay, that's good. Reset. We now have a functional robot. Now we just need to make it grab. Bearings are running low. Lovely. So we just need to say, hey. Nah. That's annoying. There we go. I think that'll be big enough. Let's widen it out just a little bit, just to be safe. Also, we wanted to change this. What?
I think it was 5 by 5 how we had it before.
Okay.
Don't forget to switch it back to a button.
Yep. This is going to be a button. We're going to max that out. We're going to go this guy. Activates that, and that activates both of these to rotate 90 degrees. this one needs to rotate backwards. I am stuck out here. Lex, can you turn it on, please?
Just hit the back switch.
Yep. Oh, lovely. The ball is moving. Oh, well. We'll see if it can fix itself.
Otherwise, I'll go down there next round and make sure the ball's in the right spot.
Sounds good. I'm not even watching it till it gets here.
So there's a switch over here, and I can actually click it, and I want to click it. I can't. I don't know what it does. And I don't want to screw it.
Where's
See,
the switch?
down there. Oh, switch on the platform.
I know what it does.
What does it do?
Stuff.
Is it gonna crash everything that you've done? Because that's the only reason I haven't hit it.
No.
Was in case it deletes your thingies. What does it do?
It does stuff.
Can I press the button?
Yes, later you can push the button.
Yeah. On fire. I just have an overwhelming urge to hit the button, and otherwise I'm just gonna be sad. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make it. I think it also might be too low. It might need to be one higher. Yeah.
Okay, reset. I'll go down there. Okay. But yeah. We'll just raise this up. Oops. Nope. You gotta hit that switch when I tell you, though. Yeah. The one on the wall. Onward, my royal steed. You're good to go. I should probably actually go over here and double check that this thing is exactly where it needs to be.
Now what is the button? When you hit the button. The button makes you fall through the floor.
It switches the floor around.
You can fall off of that platform, so maybe don't. Just be careful.
Did you see me get teleported?
Mm-hmm.
Can I interact?
You're riding the lion.
I'm gonna cheat this just a little bit.
No, just don't. Just make sure it stays on the line. Oh, wait, that's heavy.
Nope. Come on. Yeah. You bugger. No. 1 second here. Just turn that off for just a split. Yeah. Come on. Please tell me I can adjust settings in here. Can you reset, Lex?
Reset. Close but no cigar.
Yep. Okay, go. 1 second. Okay, you're good.
All's good.
I didn't activate the frickin' checkpoint. 1 second. I can just trick this. Give me a minute. Okay, I activated the checkpoint. Yes, we're good. Come on. Yes. Oh, thank God. Whee! I am a genius. Now she should go forward. Ah. Watch and weep. God, it's so slow.
Is vanished. But 'tis going.
Awesome. And under 2 minutes.
Which was significantly faster than the last one, even though it was significantly more complicated. Okay.
Whee!
Next. Next.
Yeah, let's take a look at what we're going to do next week, at least. Nope.
Not doing that today?
Not doing that today. I have to reprogram everything, dude.
Oh dear God, the 2 ball drops? How are the 2 ball drops?
So it collects the blue one.
Oh.
So you go collect the blue one, you go backwards, you go collect the red one, which is, and then you have to
go
go
all
back.
the way over here, and then back around to.
Yeah.
You pretty much have to double everything. You have to, because you have to double your sensors to be able to determine your red sensor and your blue sensor.
Yeah. So
next
week, folks.
Look at the connections. Just come here and look.
Oh, fun. Do you want to take a look at what he made? At least he gave us max level. Let's take a look at what he made. Why not? At least he gave us max level engines. 1 second. We just gotta kind of slam this up into there. 1 second. Where's it at? Give me a minute. Whoop, got it.
This is so small.
I have been grabbed. So, folks, we'll see you next week. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all have a great week. Hope y'all stay safe.
Bye.
And I look forward to see you next week. Till then, bye.